So, what's been the most memorable moment of your career so far?
Well, there's a lot of them, but one that several people know because I've mentioned it a couple times in large audiences, and people have yelled the Toto incident, the Toto incident. So it's gotten around over the years. A gentleman named Sheldon Adelson, he's deceased now. He founded the Venetian Hotel, and then the Venetian Macaw, and now his widow owns the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, wow.
Um, yeah, he was raised up in the linen industry in New York, and he was an extraordinarily wealthy man. And he came to Vegas at a time when I was working in Vegas. That was my primary territory, and we won every casino on the strip, and we were working hard for his. And the thing was, Vegas was it wasn't mobbed up like casino mobbed up anymore. It was mobbed up in everybody did their business with this electrical company. Everybody did their business with this concrete company. Everybody, and he was like, "No, I'm going to do what I want to do." So it's a long story. I'll speed it up. But the bottom line is, assuming just because we had all the other casinos, we figured out the Venetian wasn't a slam dunk, and it was unique. It was a beautiful place. Every room was a suite. The interior was amazing. They had great restaurants. They had mini bars. Nobody had mini bars in Vegas. They wanted them on the floor, drinking and gambling. There was a lot of things about it he did that were so different and so unique. But anyway, I went to, we had bid for the business, and we had our one-on-one proposal meeting with Mr. Adelson in his office. And it was in an office building in a business area there in Vegas. We go up there and we're sitting there in his office, and he was an older guy. Heck, he was probably 75 then. I think he died, he was like 90. And he fierce looking guy. He was intimidating to me. And I'm, coat and tie, dressed to my best, and there's about 4 or 5 of us, and we're talking. And I wasn't the head guy there. I was one of the leaders. I wasn't the top dog on our side. And he says, "Well, I don't know how you can," he threw something out. And I said, "Sir, we're going to be a team. We're going to be a team with you." And he goes, "Oh, really?" Kind of looks at me, and he says, "Team, huh?" He goes, "You realize I'm writing the check out of my pocket. There's no team. It's me." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "I see something." He hits a button. This lady that clearly had worked for him for 300 years. "Yes, Mr. Adelson," he says. "March, Toto test." She goes, "Yes, Mr. Adelson." And I'm like, what's a Toto test? He gets up and he walks across his office, and there's these big sliding doors. He opens them up, and it's a suite at the Venetian Hotel mock-up. Had beds, everything. The window at the end of the suite was a fake window looking out on Vegas. I mean, it was totally functioning, and had a bathroom. The bathroom had a Toto toilet, Toto brand out of Japan. And then she comes in, and she's got arms of rolls of toilet paper. And he says, "Shove one in there, Mr. Teammate." And I'm like, okay. So I take my jacket off and I shove one in, try not to get my clothes wet. And he's like, "Come on, do it. Be a man." So pretty soon I get it stuffed in there, and he goes, "Okay, another one." I'm like, "Another?" He goes, "Yeah." So I shoved another one in. Got like full rolls of toilet paper in the toilet, and they're swelling from the water in them. And he goes, "Now flush it." Took 2 flushes, and it all went down. Had a little help, not much. We had a little plunger thing, punch it, but it went down. No water came out. Nothing. He goes,
Wow.
"I pay more for each of those toilets. I pay almost double the going rate for a toilet in any of the casinos, because the cost of having plumbers on duty with thousands of toilets, they're always breaking, overflowing on the casino floors, in the public restrooms, in people's rooms. And I have to have an army of plumbers running around unstopping toilets." He says, "But if I pay a lot of money for a really great product, it gets me home." And he goes, "Are you going to be the Toto toilet of the communications industry for me?" And I'm looking at him, "Yes, sir, we will be. We will never fail you." And he goes, "All right." And we got the deal. So that's a true
That's so
story.
cool.
That was quite the adventure. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.